In this video, we will look at how we can determine a growth factor if we're given a negative percent change. So consider the following context. Suppose you bought a car in 2010 for $25,000, and the value of the car decreased by 12% per year for the next several years. Let's think about what we can say about the situation. So in 2010, the car has some value, and let's represent that value with a line segment. So we know that that's $25,000. And then we'll draw another segment for 2011, but let's do some work first. So we know that from 2010 to 2011, the value of the car decreased by 12%. So this value actually decreased by 12% of that original value. So we have a change of negative 12% relative to that original $25,000. And therefore, the value of the car in 2011 is the original value minus that 12%. And if we lost 12%, or we have a change of negative 12%, then the value of the car in 2011 is 88% of the value in 2010. If the value of the car in 2011 is 88% of the value of the car in 2010, then the value of the car in 2011 is 0.88 times as large as the value in 2010. And therefore, the value of this car in 2011 is 0.88 times 25,000, which is equal to 22,000. Now, there's actually nothing special about choosing 2010 and 2011 for our years. Maybe instead, we look at t years after the beginning of 2000. So we have some value here. And then we look at the value again 1 year later, so t plus 1 years. So we know again that the value of the car decreased by 12%, so a change of negative 12%. And then the new value is the original value minus the 12%, which is 100% minus 12%, and that's 88%. And therefore, the value of the car in t plus 1 years after the beginning of 2000 is 0.88 times as large as the value of the car t years after 2000. And therefore, we can actually say that anytime 1 year passes, the value of the car becomes 0.88 times as large. And therefore, we have a 1 year growth factor of 0.88. That is, this 0.88 represents our 1 year growth factor.